I'm Miranda and welcome to Books 101 and my very first top 5 list. Now I know I said I'd start doing this after exams. I am going to start doing the book related top 5 lists after exams. I couldn't contain myself to do this one in time for Halloween. My top 5 most scary experiences. Let's say I'm one of those people that throughout my whole life has had really scary encounters and stuff like that. Had some moments. Coming in at number 5, one of my kind of scary experiences was, it was at my grandma and grandpa's house. This is like when I was really young. And my great grandma actually passed away in that house. I didn't actually witness this. This was actually witnessed, I think, by my grandma. But we actually lived in that house for a while, so I was kind of in the house when it happened. My grandma, you know, in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom. She started hearing all these strange noises coming from the kitchen. So, you know, she went to the kitchen to think, what the hell's up, you know? And she actually saw the ghost of my great grandma in the kitchen actually touching the plate. She completely freaked out. And then when she looked again, there was nothing there, but still the plates were kind of moved and everything. So that is kind of still freaky, but to this day there have been no more sightings of her in the house. So it's all clean. Sassy, I'm filming! Coming in at number 4. This may not sound that scary, but me and my mum usually go for power walks, you know, walks around the block. Just for some fitness, you know what I mean? There's this cat, right? And it is kind of freaky. Now, I'm a cat woman. I love cats. Cats are my baby. I have 2 cats and this is one of them. Sassy, say hi. She'd be jealous if she found it. But anyway, me and my mum used to go for these power walks. And when we went, we always used to pass this certain house. At this house, every single time we were there, this cat used to always jump out and onto the footpath and always, you know, rub against my legs and do what cats do when they get really affectionate. It used to only do that to me. It used to do it to no one else. And every single time, you know, we ended up walking past that house, this cat would always jump out, rub me, follow me, do everything to me. Sometimes I don't go on power walks with my mum. And this cat only shows up apparently every single time I'm with my mum on the power walks, which is really freaky because sometimes my mum calls the cat and goes, oh yeah, the cat doesn't come. Only when I am on the walks does the cat come. It's kind of freaky. It's like my ancestor from a previous life. I have no idea, but it's kind of freaky. Worry, you don't have to be jealous about it, Sass. Next, coming in at number 3, my childhood scary experience. Her and I would always play hide and seek when I was younger. It's kind of like our thing. And one time we played it and it was just kind of late afternoon. And you know, we're playing hide and seek and everything, and we always used to hide in the weirdest places. And my grandma, you know, being the 60-year-old that she was back then, used to always hide under beds and everything, which I give full credit to her now because I don't know how she can do that. Playing hide and seek one time, and you know, she found me, and I'm like, can you see me? And then she's like, I can see a girl next to you. And to this day, right, I am still freaking freaked out. And I said, what? Like a girl next to me? You serious? Why does these things always happen to my grandma? I have no idea. But it was actually a really freaky line. Coming in at number 2, this actually happened to me. It wasn't like a ghost story. It was more like I felt a presence. We went a couple of years ago to Port Arthur in Tasmania. And if you've been to Port Arthur, you know it's really old looking. You have the old kind of buildings with all this history in them and everything, and it was at, I think, the captain's house at Port Arthur. Really beautiful on the outside. This house has so much history behind it. People have been born in this house, people have died in this house. It's just had so much history in it. It's a really beautiful house, as you can see here on the outside, and you know, my mum and I decided to go in it because it's so cool. We went in it. And back then I used to videotape every single thing to do with our holidays. Like, it was just my thing. And I went in. They had this corridor. It was dark and it was gloomy, and something I just felt was not right. I felt like I was intruding on something, and oh, I just got this feeling. So instead of, you know, taking my time looking through this house and filming it nicely, I rushed through it. I went like this literally when I was filming it, and then had to get out of there. I just had to get out. I just felt something. I don't know what the hell it was, but I just... oh, just this feeling. I don't know what it was. In at number 1, this is the pinnacle of all scary experiences I've had. 2 years ago now, yeah. And I woke up, and you know when you're kind of coming out of sleep and you're still in like conscious but unconscious at the same time? were in two minds. I was coming out of sleep, waking up, and then I heard these Italian whispers, like whispering to me and something. And when I fully woke up, they disappeared. And I thought, okay, there's something up here. This is really scary. I walked to the kitchen, you know, got myself breakfast and everything. I think my mum was out for some weird reason. Heard something. And I'm like, okay. And then I shouted out, Mum, because I thought, oh, she might be home, you know, whatever. I went to her room and I heard Mum, like, in a kind of whisper. And it sounded like it sounded like an almost echo of my voice, but it wasn't exactly my voice. And I just cracked the shit. So I was like, okay. And I ran out of that part of the house. I turned on the TV and just looked at the TV and just thought, oh fuck. I actually shouted out, leave me alone, okay? Whoever you are in this house, just leave me alone. And I haven't had anything other that time, but that was so scary. I hope you enjoyed my top 5 scary experiences that have happened to me and also my grandma. And Miranda top 5 lists in terms to do with book things will be coming after my exams, which is in 2 weeks. Hope you all have a fantastic